Hey guys, sorry it's kind of late, but I just got off work. So here's another story time. This is when I was about, God, I can't remember how old I was. I was in 8th grade, and this is when my 8th grade jazz band slash band teacher grabbed me by my wrists. Well, I was, like I said, in jazz band, and I was in band also. I played the clarinet, and I also play the bass guitar for jazz band. Well, I was so excited because he was my favorite teacher. Like, I absolutely loved this teacher. He was so cool, and I don't know. But anyway, so I was about to go to his class. Well, I did go to his class, and it was very crazy. We were all, me and a couple other students were in his office, and we were talking to him because he was cool. He was, I don't know why the hell he did this, but I asked him a question, and I mean, I guess he was overwhelmed with like other students, but still doesn't make it right. But I asked him a question, and he just like freaked out on me. He grabbed me by both my wrists and like shook me, and was like, go sit the F down. Like, he even said the F word, and I was like, I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna go sit my effing ass down. So I did, and my arms, both my arms were really, really red. And this kid, we weren't like friends, we were just kind of acquaintances. Like, he hung out with my friends, and we just hung out with the same group basically, because I didn't like him. I thought he was a jerk. But he kind of felt bad for me. Like, he seen my wrists, and I was like, oh my god, you know? And he was like, you need to go tell on him. I was like, well, I was a little, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared, because, you know, he never ever talked to me crazy. And he never, you know, you don't put hands on a kid that's not yours, and you don't put hands on your kid anyway, period. But I was just like, oh god. And so I just grabbed my stuff and I walk out of his classroom, and he didn't even notice that I was gone, I guess, but I did, because that kid was like, you need to go tell on him. He's like, your wrists are like really red. So I went to my counselor, and I was like, well, Mr. I can't say his name, grabbed me by my wrists and told me to sit the F down, or go sit the F down. And I was like, so I told her, and then she's like, well, we need to take this to a higher power. So she went and we talked to my principal, and my principal called my mom. Well, my mom came to the school, and I was like, yeah, I didn't expect my mom to come to the school, but they, you know, since it happened at school, they had to notify her. And so, anyway, she comes in the school, and I'm like, Mom, what are you doing here? She was like, I don't put hands on you, and nobody else gonna put their effing hands on you. Hell no. My mom was pissed. And I was like, okay. So she got me out of school that day, and then, the teacher, of course, denied it because he didn't want to get in trouble, and that's basically all that happened. And they did pull him aside and talk to him, and they looked at my wrists, and, you know, they told him that my wrists were red. You know, like, it didn't leave a mark, thank God, but that was about it. That was all that happened. But And I went to I was standing outside his classroom because my friend Lily didn't want to go in there by herself because she thought it was weird. So I said, well, I'll stand by the door. They took me out of jazz band and band. I was so upset about that because I loved that class and I loved playing my instruments. But anyway, I was standing by the door waiting for her to come out because, like, I was not about to go in there. And he seen me, and so he came out the door. And he was like, well, I don't recall putting my hands on you and blah, blah, blah. He goes, but if I did, then I apologize. And he goes, you were one of my favorite students. And I was like, you know, what do you say to that? I'm in 8th grade. Like, I'm just like, okay. And he was like one of my favorite teachers. I don't know, maybe he was like overwhelmed because, you know, we were crazy 8th graders, and at that age, like, we don't really give a crap about other people's feelings or personal space, or like, I had to have my question answered right then and there. So, I mean, no, he shouldn't have grabbed me, no, he shouldn't have cussed at me, but I think things could have been handled in a different way. But anyway, that's my story time. It's not that great and it's not that exciting, but I'll have some more coming up, like leaving Colorado and my first tattoos, and then the creepy guy that was like 50 that grabbed me. I'm gonna have like all kinds of story times. And so anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.